Shalom. This is our Kelf from GM's Germany with a new lesson. First off and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, honor, and thanks unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles who minister and told us the truth. Peace and blessings, salutations to the Akim out there who spread this truth and sincerity and our sincerity. And also, Shalom to the elect. This lesson will be about basically the love for the brethren has to surpass everything. Okay, because I was reading the book of 2 Samuel chapter 1 and 2 today, before I have to go to the plantation now. And basically what David said, let me read it real quick, was a beautiful saying, man. We should learn from it. Like it says in Romans 15:4, everything written aforetime was written for learning. Okay, so we should learn from the accounts of our forefathers. Okay, but let me get there real quick in 2 Samuel. Because we have to understand that our brethren in this faith, our true family, man. You know, the people that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, our true family. First and foremost, our brothers that teach us truth with us, man. You know, that you have to understand that we basically week in and week out in the battlefield, man. We can lose our life out there in the streets, man. So we have to understand that we basically always in a warfare with them. So the love towards them has to be the most, man. You know, and what I mean with that, we have to be ready to put our life down for our brethren, man. You know, like Yahushai said. But let me get it real quick in 2 Samuel chapter 1. So okay. 2 Samuel chapter 1 and verse, I think it was 27. Yeah. 2 Samuel chapter 1 verse 27. And it says, I'm distressed. Because you have to understand, David, what is it called? Jonathan and Saul died. And now David heard of it, and there was a limitation. Okay, and then he said this. And he said, I'm distressed for thee, my brother Jonathan. Because Jonathan and David had the relationship, they loved each other more than themselves, basically. You know, like it says in 1 Samuel, I think chapter 18. Jonathan loved David so much that he took all his clothes off and gave it to David, man. You know, he basically sustained it. He basically said, like, hey, I'm going to take care of you. And they had really brotherly love heavy for them, man. Because you have to understand, Jonathan chose David over his own father. Because he knew his father's ex wasn't righteous. Okay? So, you have to understand that our brethren that are in this faith, trying to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, doing the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, trying to be righteous, the love for them has to be above all, man. You know. So keep on reading 2 Samuel 1 verse 26, and it says, I'm distressed for thee, my brother Jonathan. Very pleasant has to have been unto me. See, very pleasant has to have been unto me, because Jonathan took care of David. Okay, their love to me was wonderful. Okay, see, so the love that Jonathan had toward David was wonderful, and what? Passing the love of women. See. Passing the love of women. So Jonathan basically was saying, hey, I love you more than females, man. He basically said, like, hey, it's like David and Jonathan had this love towards each other more than they love females, man. And you know, we attracted to females, man. We're heavy to attracted to females, man. You know, especially David and Jonathan, which was mighty men of war, man. You know, females was attracted heavy to them, but they was like, hey, fuck all these females. You know, hey, I love you more than these females, man. You know, I love you more than my wife, basically. And this mentality we should have, man. Just this ministry, the brethren has to come first. You know, because if they have emergency, man, you should be the first man up to help them. They shouldn't have to second guess and think like, hey, should I ask him because I don't know if you're coming? No, man, you should be there for your brethren, man. Always and always and all times, man. You know, it doesn't matter the time, it doesn't matter the situation you are, man. You should always be ready to help your brother. Because he gonna do the same thing. If you how you treat your brother, he gonna treat you, man. I already said, like it says, shit. How you wanna be treated, you're gonna treat your neighbor, man. You know, love the neighbor as thyself. You know, so you want to be helped at all times by your brother. So you have to be ready to help your brothers at all times, man. You're gonna get what you give, man, and that's simply the fact. The spirit power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay. You're gonna get what you give, so like, just give me a second. That's what we have to understand, man. When we show heavy brotherly love towards a brethren, we're gonna receive the same thing, man. You know, to the spring of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, these Edomites can drive, man, I'm telling you. But yeah, man, and that's the thing. So we have to have the mentality that our brethren are above all, man. We have to love our brethren more than anybody else, man. You know, that's simply the fact. You shouldn't love your wife or your children more than your brethren. Why? You can love your wife and your children, yeah, but your brother should come first, man. You know, the brothers of this truth should come first. That you basically laboring day in, day out, week in and week out in this faith, man. Because you have to really understand that we can lose our life for this thing. And then you have a brother next to you that you're thinking like, hey, is he gonna faithful? Is he ready to basically die for this thing, man? You know, these questions shouldn't even come into another brother's mind over you, man. This is why you should examine yourself more than ever before, man. Okay? And that's the thing, so let me get another precept real quick. What Yahweh Shai said, 2 precepts is Matthew chapter 12. And, what was it? Right here, 40. Let me go straight to the point, verse. Yeah, 47. Then one said unto him, to Yahushua, behold, their mother and their brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. So Yahushua's physical family, so he had fleshly family. Okay, he had fleshly brothers and sisters. Okay, how? Because he was born of a seed of man, man. He was Joseph's son, but he was the chosen spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Okay, verse 48. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. And the same mentality we should have, man. Of course, we got fleshy family, but hey, our spiritual family, which is the true family, should come before anything, man. You know, if your brother needs you and you with your wife, man, hey, if you can make it, make it. You know, if your brother needs you and you're busy with something with your family, hey, if you can make it, man. Because, hey, we have to understand, we have to understand that this thing ain't no joke. This is the real deal, man, and we see it more and more coming down. You know, this is why the spirit was upon me when I read it. I was like, hey, I remember when I read it the first time I did a lesson like that, similar like that, man. But right now it's even heavier because we've seen the time that we're living in, man. We've seen the uproars in the Netherlands. They're going butt crazy, man. You see all these things happening, and we still have these like, yeah, you know, going to do this and this with my wife and stuff with my brother. Fuck them, man. Straight up fuck them, you know. We should really put the truth first and everything less, man. And you really should desire to be with your brethren, man. You should really desire it, man. You should make time for them, man. Straight up. You can make up time for your children, you can make up time for your woman, but you can make up time to meet your brother one time a week or something like that, man? Besides camp? Because after camp you're not even chilling or something? Come on, man. And that's the thing. But you have to also understand that at a certain period or certain point, the brother, if he always asks you, hey, let's chill, and you always like neglect him, man, he stopped asking, man. He gonna do his own thing then. But it's on you. Why? Because you never got time, man. And that's the thing. So, hey, we should really stay sharp towards the brethren, towards ourselves, man. We should really have the love towards the brethren. The love towards the brethren should suppress everything, man. Straight up. No female, no child, nothing. I mean nothing should come between you and the brother, man. Because they're the only people that understand what you're going through, man. Truly, 100%. They're the only people that walk with you in this faith. Of course, you can have a wife in this truth, but how quick women go, man? It's simply like that. Women can get an attitude quick, but you know your brethren, man, gonna stay faithful unto death, man. Yahweh Rattazah, man. They're your fellow laborers in this truth. So we should stay sharp on this brotherly love, man. Charity is brotherly love. And it says what? Let me get this real quick, man. I have to go to my plantation, but let me just really get this. And I think it was 2 Corinthians, chapter 13. Was it 13? No. What was it again? Let me just charity. 8. So like 1 Corinthians 8:1, it says, now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. See? Charity edifieth, man. The brotherly love builds each other up, man. And that's what we have to do, to sprint off Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And also, let me get another precept on John. Where is it, man? John chapter 15, I think, was it? Give me a second. John. Yeah, 15:3. At 13, so like John 15:13, and it says, greater love has no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friend. And we have to understand, hey, if we, like it says verse 14, ye are my friends, if you do whatsoever I command you. So we are the friends of Yahweh Shai if we do what we command. If we do what he commands us. So the men that also do that are our friends, man. They're our fellow laborers, they're our brethren in this truth, man. So we should be ready to die for our brethren like Yahweh Shai did, man. We should follow the example of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai gave his life for the nation of Israel, first and foremost for the elect. And we should follow the same example. And the love towards our brethren should surpass everything. Every little thing, man. Like David and Jonathan, man. He said, hey, my love towards you surpass the love for women. Nothing should hinder you to be in a good position with your brothers, man. Because, hey, people around you can also try to manipulate you. Manipulate. What the fuck, man? Hey, sometimes I can't bring up words, man. Satan fucking with me, I'm telling you. But manipulate. Fuck, man. Basically deceive you against your brother, man. I can't even say that word, man.
To manipulate.
Manipulate, okay? Manipulate. So basically they try to manipulate you. Straight up. To go against your brethren. There's Satan working with them, man. So you have to stay sharp on yourself, and you should have the mentality, especially in times that we're in right now. Let me close it with this precept. That your love towards your brethren should surpass everything, man. And also we should have mercy, man. If brother has problems with that, to chill with you or something like that, you should have mercy, man. But it says, Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25, and it says, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is. See? So we shouldn't forsake each other. We should come together, man, and push this truth together, grow together, by exhorting one another, and so much the more as you see the day approaching. See? So we should exhort each other more, because we see the time, we see Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. And also, like I said, hey, the man of some is forsaking the assembly, but it shouldn't be like that, man. That's why we should exhort each other. That's why this lesson comes out to the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. So we have to understand the love towards our brethren should surpass everything, man. First comes Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, then our brethren. Straight up, this is the rank structure. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, our brethren, and then the rest, man. Your family, like for example, your children, then your wife, and then whatever, man. But first and foremost, our Heavenly Father, Yahweh Yahushai, and then our brethren, man. So stay sharp on yourself and give it your all, man. So everything I got, Yaharatza to the spirit, power, mercy, grace of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakudosh, was lesson edifying for the elect. I want to give once again, Kol Aliyam, how what talk about, what the water, love now, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakudosh, Prakte Yahweh, Prakte Yahushai, Prakte Yahweh, Prakte Yahushai, Prakte Yahweh, Prakte Yahushai, Hashem Rakakudosh. Yaharatza till next time, Shalom, wa Brakatam, wa Baba. Shalom, man. When Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakudosh, Brakatam, wa Haplatam, Shalom to the elect, man. Shalom.